Top Toyota Mark IV Supra colors. The Toyota Mark IV Supra, otherwise known as JZA80, has captured the hearts of the car enthusiasts worldwide. The JZA80 is one of the most over-engineered cars in the world. With impressive reliability, it is so easy to make 1,000 horsepower car builds. Apart from the iconic 2JZ GTE engine, the Mark IV Supra is a timeless piece of Toyota sports cars from the 90s. Despite over 45,000 JZA80s built throughout its lifetime, the number of these legendary cars are actually much lower than you think. If you factor in the thousands of Mark IV Supras lost due to rust, destruction, and even theft, then the numbers are actually much lower. As a result, owning a JZA80 Supra is becoming rarer by the day, making it even more special. Toyota, the maker of Supra, did introduce exciting and even what they considered as safe bet colors for the JZA80. In this video, we look at the top colors that make the Mark IV Supra iconic and special. Without further ado, we start with number 6. Black or Astral Black, paint code designation 202. This is the most common color of the JZA80. With almost 11,000 produced for the world to enjoy, I guess people buying the Mark IV brand new back then thought that the circular lines and silhouette of the JZA80 looked sexy in black. And indeed, it does give it that sleek and really sexy look. Don't get me wrong, black is a very executive and sexy color, but maintaining it is another challenging story. Number 5. Silver Metallic or Alpine Silver Metallic, paint code designation 199. Next on the line is silver. It is the next most common color for the Supra, as almost 10,500 were built in this color. Silver is a very subtle color where it's not too light where the lines of the car disappear on direct light, and not too dark where the paint requires high maintenance to keep it looking factory shine. Definitely one of the safe bet colors. Number 4. Super White or Pure White, paint code designation 040. Another safe bet color. About 8,500 of white Supras have been produced worldwide. White is a very reasonable paint color to maintain. Reasonable since scratches are barely visible and the paint itself is not that expensive. If you're familiar with your Fast and Furious, Paul Walker did own a Mark IV Supra and was used on the send-off scene for his character Brian O'Connor in Furious 7. Interesting fact, even though it looked like Paul Walker drove this Supra on that scene, it was actually his brother who was driving it. And in post-production, they added some computer-generated imagery to make it look like Paul Walker. It took some effort to do this back then when AI was not yet around. Before we move on, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content about JDM car culture. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future videos. Now let's get back to number 3. Baltic Blue, also known as Deep Teal Metallic, Turquoise Metallic, and Storm Blue, paint code designation 752. Now moving to the fun and interesting colors of the JZA80 Supra, Baltic Blue is somewhat a dark blue greenish metallic paint and is considered to be rare. Yes, this one's rare. There are about 1,500 units of this awesome color, which was produced worldwide. If Midnight Purple is for Nissan GTR Skylines, then Baltic Blue is for the Toyota Supras. If we here in JDM Lifeline have a say on the current Supra color palette, Baltic Blue would definitely be one of the nostalgic choices in there. Number 2. Deep Jewel Green Pearl or Dark Green Mica Metallic, paint code designation 6P3. Another rare color variant is the Jewel Green Pearl for the Mark IV Toyota Supra. With more than 500 Supras produced in this color worldwide, the Jewel Green Pearl was a trendy color in the 90s, since most of the automakers at that time offered a green color shade on their cars and SUVs. It's just that the Supra in Jewel Green Pearl arguably was a great color choice offered by Toyota. Sadly, the people buying them new kinda disagree on this. I mean, it's either you hate it or you love it, right? Number 1. Super Bright Yellow or Solar Yellow, paint code designation 576. One of the rarest color variant of the Supra is the Solar Yellow. With less than 50 built worldwide, yes, that's right, less than 50, seeing a genuine Solar Yellow Mark IV Supra in real life is like finding hen's teeth. This shade of yellow is more like a lemon yellow than caterpillar yellow. Interestingly, the A90 Supra has a yellow variant on its lineup. However, instead of Solar Yellow, they name it into Nitro Yellow. Special mention: Brian O'Connor's Orange Supra. Even though this is not officially offered from factory, it has been popularized through the Fast and Furious franchise. Specifically, this has been the poster car during the first movie was released. On top of that, it will spawn a lot of replica movie cars and alike. Word on the street is that this shade of orange was derived from Lamborghini's color palette, Lamborghini Diablo Candy Pearl Orange paint. Toyota's color choices for their 90s sports car was definitely more tuned towards safe bets, nothing too radical, which is really what you'd expect from the biggest car manufacturer. Nissan, however, had a very different approach when it came to their GTR Skyline. Did you know that there are special and much more exciting colors for the iconic Nissan Skyline? We previously made a video about it. Click this video right here and we'll see you guys over there.